Week 14 starts today, and I wanted to give you an introduction to what we're going to do this week. It is a change, as mentioned last week. We are studying Chapter 6, which is Small Business Startups and Ventures. I am removing the homework from Applia and MindTap, so you will not be needing to go in there. It is actually hidden, so you shouldn't be able to see it or access it. This week, you're just going to go out and interview an entrepreneur. With that, you can find an detailed expectation in week 6, which is found in your week 14 folder. So chapter 6 folder inside week 14, you'll see an assignment called Interview an Entrepreneur. The goal of this exercise or assignment is for you to go out and interview someone who has started up a business. You can do it over the phone or in person, and I would encourage you to ask open-ended questions that relate to content or objectives presented in Chapter 6. So please read Chapter 6 and then formulate, I would say, about 5 questions. And then you're going to go out and interview someone who has started a business and kind of understand what the chapter is talking about in terms of what it takes to start a business and what type of personality is most associated with an entrepreneurial spirit. Then come back to your keyboard or your computer and read through what your interview responses look like, and then attach those to the content or the objectives presented in Chapter 6. So if you remember back in Chapter 2, we did a manager observation, and I asked you to go out and listen, or not listen, but observe what was going on in a business, and then reflect on what you saw and attach it to theory from Chapter 2. We're using the same process for this Chapter 6 interview. Interview the entrepreneur, come back, write probably a 2-page paper discussing what was talked about in the interview, and then how it relates to Chapter 6 and the objectives presented. So that'll be due next week. So you have a full week to get that done. And I did mention that last week as well, that you were going to be doing this. Then we just have 2 chapters left, and it is the end of the semester. So please gear up for the last 2 chapters, 17 and 19, which will be presented next week. You'll have homework on those, and then we'll go right into week 16, which is going to be a case analysis. There'll be no homework in that week except writing up a case and then studying for the final exam. So have a good week, and UCD is this week as well, which is University College Day, where a lot of students are presenting their work, their research. So I would encourage you to attend. You can just Google UCD schedule on the Texas Wesleyan webpage and find a schedule of events there. I would encourage you to try to attend 1 or 2 sessions and enjoy listening to your colleagues and your peers. Thanks.